so much for tuning in to this Godly Play lesson from St. Peter's Episcopal Church. The lesson today is called The Parable of Parables. And this lesson is one of the kids' favorites. The younger kids haven't heard this one yet. This one is usually for our 4th and 5th graders. But I wanted to share it, and I think the younger kids will enjoy it as well. We're going to start our Godly Play lesson with taking some breaths. I'm going to show you guys some breaths that I want you to practice. So if you feel stressed in anywhere in your life, you can do this to kind of relax a little bit. And this is one of my favorite breaths to teach. The kids really enjoy it as well. So parents, if you're tuning in with the kids get ready. Some of you might know what this is. It's called a shark breath. So to enter the Godly Play space, we want to be ready. And we want to be ready to listen and ready to hear everything. And to do that, we have to get our bodies ready. So sometimes when we're all jittery, it's hard to get our body ready. So we take deep breaths and it helps our body slow down a little bit. So this breath, called the shark breath, you take your hand like this, and you kind of put it in front of your belly button and face your fingers toward the wall. And when you take a breath in, you bring your hand up a little bit above your head. And then when you breathe out, you bring it back down. So we're going to do 3 of those breaths. So we'll start. Now we are ready to begin our story. Sometimes parables don't always look like other parables. This parable is not one of Jesus's. It's not in a gold box, and it's smaller, and it has a little bit of a different shape. The color is different. This box is going to tell us what is in a parable. There's a box inside of another box. Well, I guess that makes sense. A parable inside of a parable, a box inside of a box. But I know that what is inside of a parable is in this box. Another box inside of this box. It's very interesting, but I know the parable is in this box. Another box inside of a box. I get it. Parables, boxes inside of boxes, parables inside of parables. But, they don't make very important things can be very small. Very hard to see the invisible. Words that are written down on paper are very easy to see, but the words that I'm speaking are very hard to see. We hear them, but we can't really see them. It's very hard to see. It's why people put it in a box, so they can keep it safe, and so they could take it with them. Now, we can put it, people long ago put the parable in a box, and the people that came after them liked that parable in that box, but it didn't really fit them. So they made a new box. And the people that came after them liked the parable, but they needed a box that fit them better. And this kept happening for hundreds of years. People liked the parable. They loved the parable and they liked the box, but the box didn't quite fit them. So they made a new box. This even went on for 1,000 years. People kept finding the parables, loving them, but needing a box that fit them to keep it safe. And then we get to your grandparents who found the parables, loved them, but needed a box that fit them better. So they made their own box. And then your parents came along, and they loved the parables too. And the box they found was great, but it didn't fit quite right, so they made their own. Now I wonder what your box will look like. I wonder what the box really is. I wonder if this box is right for you. I wonder if you've ever come close to the inside of a parable. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for this Parable of Parables from Godly Play.